But good news aside, we're back to this.
Now you will have free parents.
We'll have 3 parents. I'm gonna have 2 dads. We're gonna turn the sound down even further.
It's like a custody deal. They get you on weekends.
I'm also gonna turn the music, like, way the fuck down, because, like, the music's been so overpowering during certain combat scenes.
Just dun dun dun. Man, Heavenly, that track is so intense. What is it?
Main menu. Ugh. I am not. Listen, I don't. Truly, I've said before and I'll say again, right? I have less fun playing games like this because
What does werewolf blood taste like?
Supposedly not good. I think canonically in VTM, I feel like I think I remember being told that, like, werewolf blood is... Yeah, I don't remember if it's, like... I don't remember specifically if it's poisonous, but I remember that it's very not good for you. Like, vampires can get, like, crazily sick from drinking it. It can make you really strong, though. I can't get over the fact that it's, like, 10 feet! Our fucking lair is like 10 feet! You couldn't have modeled like a transition, like a fade to black, like just an empty stretch of road or something. It had to be like this. Alright. But as I've, like, said before, right, I don't, this game's not terrible, but I think the thing about it that makes it, like, really unpleasant to play is that it's kind of a C+.
Yeah, I believe I've heard it said best before somewhere. A bad game can at least still be fun. A mediocre game is nothing.
Oh! Hello?
Leandra, be at peace.
Okay, is there Eldritch shit in this now?
Yeah.
Hiten, I didn't know you were in this game.
I'm glad I got to see you one last time.
Oh, that was my wife.
Bring me KFC.
Yeah, so, so one of the things that I really, like, that appeals to me about, Werewolf is that it's, like, the nature spirits and the things of the like are all tremendously interesting. It's the same reason I want to play, like, it's the same reason I'm very interested in getting my hands on and eventually playing Changeling at some point. Same diff. Fixed it, now I can chat. We've been unsilenced. My life. Aggressively average, yeah, that is the word for it.
Yeah, like, the most egregious crime a piece of media can commit is being boring.
And that's what this is. Mother Goddess. Like, a lot of these things, too, aren't anything.
Hey, other games have lore in the form of notes, right? Let's put that.
Better computers on.
I'm going to read her emails.
But the emails.
Oh, so we're just straight up.
Brethren, but that was a lifetime ago.
Wait a minute. I'm like Irish, like not like descended Irish. Like I'm an emissary from the Fianna in Ireland, right? Where the fuck is my accent? I'm like Gaelic. I'm so Irish. Where the fuck is Cahal's accent? What the fuck? Should be talking about me Lucky Charms, eh?
Well, look, they couldn't get Colin Farrell for this game, alright?
You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like
This
Indra.
game just
Haven't
not
changed
want
much,
model
have you?
hair and just
Aside
made
from a couple
everybody
of new
bald.
lines on your face.
Thanks,
Nah,
You know, always knew you'd come back.
our
It's just
main
a
guy
matter of
is,
when.
like,
Quite the
our
reunion
pack
of
leader
mine.
is got
It's a
some
happy one.
sick hair.
I heard about
I was
your
gonna say,
handiwork
so far,
online.
2 for 2 so far, I've seen no hair.
Donna.
Cahal?
That's
You must
my
have a lot to talk
daughter.
I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Donna,
Whoa!
how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not.
I did not do that!
I'm sorry.
5 years.
Man, the cinematic camera angles, am I
Ooh.
right, chat?
Yeah, I didn't do that. I
That
understand her.
Joy-Con
She does.
drift.
I hate this. I hate this like this weird like first person vagary
I'm
in
sorry.
dialogue choices. This sucks.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar.
Yeah, I
You were
bet.
so focused on doing what you thought was right that you never thought about what it might do to me.
Our daughter's fucking stanced up. Like why is her gate so wide?
I
Her
don't
anger's
believe
She's
justified.
about ready to pounce.
But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man
That-
I was.
This is justification. This isn't
Wouldn't have been
me being like, no, you're right.
and you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after.
This was the same as what the fuck was the I have to explain it to her choice. If this is
I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history.
it's also weird that she's not calling me dad.
Wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
Unless the danger, talk about the fracking site, find out more, ask her about the plan. No, I think she gets it. I'm pretty sure she fucking gets it.
You
Mom?
really do take after your mother. Took me aback at first.
I miss her too, Cahal. I think about her every day.
It's so weird that she doesn't call me dad.
If you say so.
It's so weird.
I'm proud of you too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. But Garu's life has its share of problems too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know.
Wow. Wow. Jesus.
Yeah, that probably
Wow.
explains it.
Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endrin's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
I don't know why it just didn't let me go back to my previous options. That was weird.
Endrin's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it.
Yeah, but like, you don't call your dad by your first name, do you?
Be
Like,
inside.
Only if you don't like
Plan
him.
on doing that.
like it's
Gerald.
Ava Rodko
Yeah.
discovered that Endrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
it's just I don't know, like it's just weird.
First joined
Like
Endrin's
it's
ranks, I was trying to figure
It's
out
one
what
step
to do
behind calling you dad old man.
while I was
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
biofuel.
it feels weird that there's not like
No employees have access to its composition.
like even like a
That's
shorthand or
no
something.
molecule
It's weird that she
substance
just
they're
it's
injecting their troops with.
it's either my name or...
Earthblood Protocol.
Crafty said my father's name, I got jump scared!
The Earthblood Protocol.
There it is! Title drops, there it is, chat!
But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel.
Well, Earthblood would be magma, wouldn't it? Or maybe you could call that what oil is, I don't know.
Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible.
Nah,
to
oil
break.
is dinosaur
That's why
blood.
we came back. We wanted
true.
to tell Rodko how we were stuck.
It's dinosaur paste.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
Why is her stance so wide?
Talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any
It's
other
probably
questions,
the designer
find me at the
jeans, you
restaurant.
know?
They need me.
Stiff as fuck, just waddles out. Also, like, that was a weird question to ask, is like, where can I find Ava? She's at the solar panels, dog. She just told you that. You just saw her, and her response was, I'm gonna go check the solar panels. What the fuck are you talking about? What's up?
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Gonna be open. Gonna choose to be open.
Being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though.
No, reasonably not.
You're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
How do you feel about me committing murder? Copious amounts of violent wolf-based murder.
What about your Lambda Mankind? I feel like they'd be distraction enough.
That's not happening. If we staged a full-on attack, they'd lock down the whole site, lab servers included. This is a job for a scalpel, not a chainsaw. Gotta keep our operation lean.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the...
Oh, god damn it! I just checked my fucking chat. Since Hiten no Rurouni has been drawing titties really well, you should if you should want some double D's to roll, then check icecreamdice.com and use discount code Hiten so you can bust them out during your next session.
Okay. I'll go back to
It's
Rodko
just
and see
Hiten. It's not Hiten 10, though, but thank you.
It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
You're right. Okay. Well,
So, any news on the group that was supposed to
let's go talk to some ghosts, chat. James has been spreading misinformation for weeks.
So, I think I get the werewolf vibe
Can't get my
now,
head around the
but
fact that we just
can I ask you
buried
something,
the
Hiten?
plan.
You absolutely can.
What do werewolves think of stuff like nuclear power?
I think it depends.
Forever. He needs your help.
God, they're spooky. I love the designs of the forest spirits because they're genuinely kind of spooky. I think
on the one hand, nuclear power is a hell of a lot cleaner than coal and oil. On the other hand, if a nuclear reactor goes up, shit goes really south for nature.
The fuck is this? Yeah. Yeah, alright. It's alright. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I'd have to read the book. Again, I'd have to read the book. I'm not very well versed in... This is all my, like, second big exposure to, Werewolf, so I'm not totally sure. I wanted to show Crafty, because you weren't here last time.
Your memory will stay with us.
Do you want to see the man? Do you wish to see the guy? There's the guy. There's the man.
Well.
Oh! I can... Okay, interesting.
The guardian spirits of the forest. They have slept.
God, his design's so fucking good! He looks so fucking cool! Look at how cool he is! Look at how cool this big man is! I will hydrate. Thank you, Monster Hazer.
Their support against the world.
What's up?
He's...
I'm the Green Man. I'm just, you know, chilling out here in the woods. Got a galaxy for a face.
To me when it is done.
That seems more like a vortex, if you ask me.
He is a big man. I was like, was he here the whole time? And then, yeah. If you use the penumbra vision, he is just there. Which is sufficiently spooky. I fucks with that, actually.
Man, when your wisdom stat is that high.
This is 100% a case of, like, roll a perception check. Alright. 25. Ah, fuck! What's up, little man?
Ceres, Gaia thanks you for your sacrifice. Now go. Hiten is waiting for you.
Save the forest, Kahal. Drive out the worm.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I could totally see a werewolf one-shot where one pack of werewolves is trying to stop a nuclear reactor from getting taken out by some spirit shit or whatever. Because if it goes up, that'll fuck up their habitat.
Fucking
Although I
even
could
in...
also see another pack of werewolves actively trying to fuck up a nuclear reactor.
There's still a long
Because
way
maybe
to
something
go,
about the radiation
but life's picking up
does
again
stuff
in
to
the cairn.
their own
With
local
Noah.
spirits.
It's true.
I hope you can see this. Wherever
Man,
you
even in the fucking supernatural world, we gotta worry about nuclear arms.
I mean, have you seen the boars at Chernobyl?
I don't know.
Piggies are getting bigger and nastier, and they are radioactive.
Oh, that can't be good.
Well, can't... I mean, because you could argue... This is the thing I think that's interesting, right? Is, like, you could totally argue that, like, radiation and, like, nuclear power and, like, and that shit is, like, totally natural. Like, uranium just, like, exists, dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's just...
But then again, I've said the same thing about iron, and apparently druids can't use metal.
Yeah, but, like... But that's what I'm saying, is, like... It's interesting that, like... I think it would be an I think that would definitely be an interesting thing to set up a werewolf campaign around, is the idea of how comfortable you are with nuclear energy. Because it's an argument on two fronts, right? Oh! Thank you for the raid! Hello, girly. Hello, raiders. I'm so glad that you have decided to join us today on Furry Game 2.0.
Sponsored by Gamers Haven.
Sponsored by Gamers Haven. And by that we mean I'm being paid by an employee of Gamers Haven to continue this game. Hi, raiders. But like I think it's defo like an interesting I think it's definitely super interesting. It's something to think about.
Man, isn't it always a good sign when the game you're playing makes you think about playing better games?
Yeah. Such a good sign. Well, because, like, that's the kind of... See, and, like, in a weird way, right? Wait. Fucking, like, that's what I feel like, TTRPG games like this should do. I feel like it should give you, like, oh, this is a cool idea for a campaign, or like, oh, this is a cool setup, this is a game I'd like to play, right? I think that, like... So I think that's, like, a misnomer. I think that, like... Because you're never gonna be able to, You're never, like, gonna be able to completely capture the experience of playing a TTRPG while playing a game like this. It's just not possible.
Go to Hiten.
So, like, the idea of proposing, like, interesting narrative, things that you can take into your own game isn't a bad idea.
In the same breath, though.
Yeah, in the same breath, though. Like, it is weird to see the game actively proposing... Well, I guess it's really not, is it? Because, like, it's more Steven just asked, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's not really the game's fault, so to say. Not in this one.
And that's just a thought.
Can I befriend a werewolf?
Seconds of
Yeah.
exposure to this particular scenario.
I mean, you can. You could befriend a werewolf, but ours aren't as cool as these ones.
Why are you literally a pirate?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, right down to wearing a fucking 1800s sailing jacket.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you go to a thrift store in the Caribbean?
Speaking of Ava and Adana,
This is a look.
Let's not disparage the dread pirate Fapbeard so easily.
The dread pirate Fapbeard. Jesus.
we managed to chase Endrin from this region. Just
Oh,
continue.
God.
Like, this man walked straight out of Our Flag Means Death.
Cursed fun fact, did you know that the average person will walk past 16 murderers in their lifetime?
The fracking site. I want you to lead.
Yep, I'm 15 of them.
You coordinate with Ava and Adana over
At the same time.
allow them access to the
Only
Ava gave me the
16?
rundown.
Yeah, you'd think the number would be higher, but...
Get very dangerous.
It is in the summer.
Speaking.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through
Tank
the
Girl?
inside of the dam,
Tank Girl?
Yeah, there was a
outside,
girl with a shaved head and a 13-year-old's voice inside of a mech. She
someone
shot at us
buries the
earlier.
alarm at the dam.
I'm
Tank
sorry,
Girl,
a mech?
no
Yeah.
idea why you're really there. Good.
Think,
Did Kojima have a hand in this game?
Excellent.
Think less Metal Gear and more Alien.
He's got the relays you'll place
So a
to get
power
Ava
loader.
and Adana
Yeah,
access to Endrin's
not unlike a
lair.
power loader.
I mean, that is more in line with what we have for mech technology today.
Mechnology,
Yeah, I was
if you
gonna
will.
Mechnology, yeah.
Yeah, I
Although
was gonna
I'm
say,
looking
is this
forward to
friggin'
days
like...
where we can have things like actual fucking battle mechs.
I wonder what the practicality of battle mechs is. You'd have to talk to an engineer, I'm sure. How useful are Gundams?
It depends. Like, for one thing, as far as city fighting or mountain fighting goes, having a mech would probably serve you a hell of a lot better than having a tank would.
Well, yeah, because it'd be more maneuverable.
City fighting, but
It's one of, she's in one of these.
yeah.
So yeah, more like a power loader.
But yeah, for city fighting and mountain fighting, close quarters, difficult terrain shit, it makes more sense to use a mech than a tank. But for more practical applications, tanks are just faster. and they can definitely carry a much bigger gun.
That's why you have to make Megatron.
Fuck, Spirit. You're
Because
still
then you
lost.
get both.
Yfen needs you.
I hear you, warrior of Gaia, and I am now awake. Yfen has my aid.
Goodbye.
They sure don't seem to be in any real hurry to avoid their duties.
Well, that's good, isn't it? I'd rather them be willing to do it than have to go on a million side quests, TBH. Oh, hello!
Hello, food.
Stag Spirit. Awaken. Help Yfen to fight the worm.
Thank you for shaking me from my lethargy, warrior of Gaia. Yfen can count on me.
Man,
Wait, so
if Werewolf, like, lets you fight with all this freaky, like, wizard deep magic shit, I love it.
Hello.
Ben returns.
Be the Ben Man.
Our angel investor returns to see us finish.
Our sponsor for today's episode.
Our sponsor for today's playthrough.
Hi, I'm Spons.
I am this Bones. I have only now figured out, because the tutorial did not tell me, that I can use penumbra vision on the shiny plants, and it will give me XP.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they were there. I didn't- literally, the tutorial never informed me of this. It's
Yeah, fair enough.
sure a good thing to figure out, I guess. Oh, I see a thing.
Go up. Get the thing. Make sure you get the thing.
Give
Got that
me
motherfucking thing on me.
that
It probably
motherfucking thing on
wouldn't be
me.
terribly practical to make your mechs too tall. So you'd probably want less BattleTech, more Tau Empire style mechs, you know?
We are discussing the pragmatics of
Practicality
Gundams.
of battle mechs.
Oh. The mechs. Oh, so like standard like combat mechs.
It defines standard combat mech, because there's a whole lot of different things that mech means to a whole bunch of people.
All right. So
Who the fuck are you?
we talking? Are we talking?
To mankind?
Are we talking Gundam and
I don't know about that.
Oh my god, it's Oscar Isaac!
You've got the relay
what's it
valve
called? Something
installed.
core.
Yeah.
Crisis Core?
Yeah. Are we
You got
talking like
anything else?
Gundam and Crisis Core or Evangelion or
What do you know
Gurren
about
Lagann?
After you took
Uh,
down their training center, they doubled down.
Those are
security
all
on
kind
the
of the
other
same
sides of the
category, if I'm being
Even if,
honest.
like,
Doesn't he? Doesn't this guy look like Oscar Isaac?
He does actually look like Oscar Isaac. You're absolutely right.
region. And these guys are huge.
And what's the discussion like? What's the most effective?
But I had no idea.
Uh,
from Nevada.
How
Just
practical?
the
would you say?
practicality.
Oh, the practicality. Oh,
It's
Yeah,
Gundam
it's
versus tank.
probably better off.
Crisis Core.
You're probably better off having less BattleTech style mechs, two-story tall, huge cannons and lasers and missile pods. Probably more Tau Empire stuff. Not much bigger than a human, reasonably well armored, mobile. Because you don't want them to be too much bigger than an
Even guns?
actual tank.
Oh no. He's
Yeah,
just
Gundams are like 2 stories.
he just
tall.
has a
Those are
holster
like-
with no gun in it. That's weird.
I pledged my life to fight Endron.
But yeah, Gundams and Gurren Lagann and that kind of stuff I don't see being terribly practical.
This isn't just
Now a Megazord, on the other hand.
Yeah.
No, Megazord's the same category.
Ava told us everything.
Well, actually,
This- okay, I need
actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, depending on the size, depending on the series of
That
Megazords,
should be good.
those things can be as tall as skyscrapers.
We've identified a
Yeah,
key
which
player
makes them
working on
incredibly
Endron.
impractical for
We
a
think
few
he's got
reasons.
important
The
information
first
on
off,
whether Endron's
the
about
kind
to
of power
invade.
source you would
Her name's
require to
Victoria
move something
Brooks.
like that
We
is
need you
off
to
the
question
fucking
her.
chiz house.
Get
I mean, we
whatever
all know
info
that's
out
the
of her you
morphing
can.
grid, but
Someone once hang on, shut up. Someone once said Jason Griffith looks like how your brain remembers Oscar Isaac's face, and it's cursed me ever since. I need to look up a picture of Jason Griffith really fast.
I am also going to look up Jason Griffith really fast.
Jason Griffith.
Jason Griffith, really fast.
Yes. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, fuck.
Holy
yeah. Fuck. Jason Griffith is the lens by which the human brain perceives Oscar Isaac, I guess. Jesus Christ. I hate it here. Anyway.
Voice of Sonic. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
I'm gonna go do the thing. I don't know. They want me to. I don't know if I have to sneak in or I'm blowing something up again. I don't know. But,
Your resident is here.
hooray.
Your resident Sonic plus Moon Knight fusion dance when. Oh god.
Excuse me,
Khonshu said I gotta kill them!
Excuse me,
I'm following the words of Khonshu in order to stop Eggman!
Hiten, how am I a Sonic X Moon Knight fusion?
Not you, the joke about Jason Griffith, the voice actor for Sonic.
Oh no, okay.
Looks kind of
I've
like.
come to make an announcement. Moon Knight is a bitch-ass motherfucker.
I've come to make an announcement. Khonshu is a bitch-ass motherfucker. That's just the plot of the Moon Knight show.
It's really fun. It's really funny because Jason Griffith. Yeah, we always say he was the voice of Sonic. He was also the voice of Shadow.
He's the voice of a lot of people.
Oh my god. Sonic, I need you to listen to me. No, give me back my body!
Actually, hold on.
I need you to calm down, Sonic.
Someone there?
You son of a bitch!
Yeah, this'll work.
What?
You've been messing with my life!
On God! Fucking alright.
Okay, so.
Yeah, fuck it.
I was today years old when I learned that.
Oh, I forget that
and I feel really bad not knowing this ahead of time. So, Jason Griffith was also the voice of Silent from Pokemon.
Oh, I blew up. Oh well. Savior!
And something I somehow remember. It's really funny because I forgot that, but I remembered the fact that he was the voice of Sir Aaron from the Mario movie.
It's almost like acting pools are really kind of small when you think about it.
In fairness, Lucario and the Mystery Review was dubbed during the 4Kids era, and Jason Griffith was the 4Kids voice actor.
All 6 of them.
Hey, to be fair, they had some pretty good actors.
All 6 of them.
It really is, for me, it really is just use stealth until the game puts me in a spot where I physically can't sneak, and then I'll just kill everyone.
I mean...
The stealth is optional.
I was about to say, much like Revengeance, the stealth is optional, and so am I.
But my mercy is not.
How's our silver bullet stock looking? Have you finished the inventory?
Hills and Metal Gear Rising are actually really fun to pull off.
We have enough to hold us over.
Is there only these 2 guys in here?
Yeah, give him a weapon.
I'm waiting for them to...
shoot one with a crossbow.
Okay, I'm gonna be the realist with you for a second here, Chief. I love that they do this, where because it's so fucking stupid, where you'll walk into a room, right? And there will be 2 guys standing right next to each other, they will exchange dialogue, and then they will just separate.
Yep.
Where the fuck is the other guy? Oh, he's right there. I'm blind.
No, you're Hiten.
I'm blind as a fucking bat.
You're Hiten.
Oh, wow!
Oh, my shield. I dropped my shield. Oh!
Oh, it, like, just, like, unequipped it from him as I hit the button, huh? Okay. Wow. Wow, video game. Okay. Oh, look at that. I preempted something I was probably supposed to do anyway.
Look, game development is hard. I'm not gonna be out here saying, like, this shit is easy. But, my guys... Come on.
Game development's tough.
Game development is hard, and so am... No, I'm not.
Game development's hard, and unfortunately, I am flaccid as it could be. This is, in fact, the most limp dick.
Subpar cock and subpar liquor, get out.
Get out.
Anyways, don't let me finish sentences ever.
So yeah, I was drawing titties last night.
Yeah.
And
Since
not
we, Well, it's fucking... Somebody last stream made a comment that was like, well, you know that, like, you can do OnlyFans by, like, drawing stuff, right? Like, you can do art on OnlyFans. And I was like, I did not know this.
Oh, yeah.
And I sure had to give it a real think.
Do I want to draw titties?
How
Yes.
do I want to draw? It's less do I want to draw titties and more am I capable of? Oh well. Alright, there we go.
What was that just now?
I have a sword and shield. Fuck you, werewolf.
I mean, if it's a silver sword, it's gonna do just fine against it.
I don't know what the fuck it wants me to do there.
Listen, hold on. To circle back to Tau Empire, I do agree with you that the Tau, when it comes to mechs, are superior. However, I do think the Dreadnoughts are the...
Dreadnoughts have a very good aesthetic, depending on the pattern. Like, your standard OG Astartes, regular-ass, what everyone thinks of when they think of Dreadnought. That is a combination of reliable, as far
Even
as
in death, I still serve.
the system goes, but woefully impractical as far as vehicle design is concerned.
But wait, hold on. So are the Tau. What do you mean?
With silver bullets, that means you die first.
Tau mechs have maneuverability as a universal thing. Which
Yes.
wouldn't mean much if we were talking about an actual military where standoff range is the deciding factor of who wins an engagement.
Which I thought was
where you're going to be fighting people in close quarters, being able to jump behind the other guy and blast him apart with a plasma rotary cannon is just that's peak. Regular ass dreadnoughts don't do that. They plod and waddle forward. Now, Contemptor dreadnoughts, a much rarer variant of dreadnought, and the kind of dreadnoughts that you'll find in the Adeptus Custodes, those are fucking hardcore, big ass, definitely surpassing the Tau in most factors. Battle.
But that's just Custodes. Custodes always are superior.
Contemptor dreadnoughts are much harder to come across. The Custodes have them.
Because that implies that the Custodes fell.
Hiten. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to interrupt you guys for a second. Hiten, I thought you were gonna be forklift certified for a moment.
I also thought this. I love sitting here playing a World of Darkness game while two nerds sit and talk about Warhammer the whole time.
I mean, if we're going to get grimdark, we might as well.
I love watching someone playing a World of Darkness.
It's okay, because I can solve... It's okay, I can solve the argument right now. The Dinobot Megazord wins.
Heaton, I will pay you several money dollars if you let me see Adam's cock and or balls. I thought you were a lesbian! What do you want to see his cock and balls for?
The dam is down below.
I am shocked!
Once you're in. Try to be careful.
I'm not shaming you, justifiably so, but like, I'm surprised that a lesbian is willing to pay me money dollars for cock and balls. Also, you would not be paying me for cock and balls, you'd be paying Dio.
Oh, so
you should pay Dio money for Adam's cock and balls.
You should be paying Dio your money dollars.
Dio-dollars.
Dollars, if you will.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Too many my nuts.
Okay, I'll kill Crafty.
Warhammer mechs to be these large plotting things.
And then Steven, and then I'll find a way to murder everyone in this chat, including myself.
Listen, I support independent creators, and I just think he's neat. The traditional reason one asks for pictures of someone's cock and balls.
I think he's neat. What do you want from me?
Ooh, silver rifles.
Wait, they made the rifle out of silver?
No, the bullets are silver, but that's how you can tell who the guys with the silver bullets are.
Okay, so you can just smell the silver then.
I
Or
presume it's something
sense
like that.
it, I presume.
Yeah, I presume it's something like that.
Anyone else catch that? Stay alert. Make him hurt.
I'm good at... Listen, I'm good at stealth games. This is just not a good stealth game.
Metal Gear, this is not.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Oh my
Metal
God.
Gears are probably not the most practical frickin' things either.
Oh no, Metal Gear, there's nothing practical about Metal Gears. Not a singular goddamn thing.
I mean,
Things
the
in
smaller
Metal
ones
Gear?
probably, but the bigger you get with
I'm
the
just gonna
better
keep piling bodies here.
become a factor.
Oh, what the?
They're literally lining up.
This is really funny.
What is this inconspicuous pile of bodies doing here? Oh no!
And here they come, boys.
Man, it's really... Alright, there we go.
Bodies o'clock.
I was wondering how long it was gonna go until it was gonna make me do that, but that's fine.
Oh man, this game has a combo counter?
Well, you're obviously not keeping it stylish, so...
Fuck him up.
Does the combo do anything? Or is this just like Sonic Boom where it does nothing?
Oh, I don't have enough... I don't have enough
I'm
BP
sorry,
for
did
that
they
shit.
Stand there and let you charge your attack?
Yeah.
I mean, there's the fight or flight or freeze.
Okay,
Fucking
but...
goons.
Oh, not. If it weren't for the fucking supernatural element that comes with werewolf transformations in World of Darkness, then shit.
We're launching the attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sneaky as fuck! We can't do... Yeah, you go in with a scalpel, not a chainsaw, me! Sometimes I, as a lesbian, look at a fictional man and be like, damn, son, they let you go out like that? Fair enough. Do I have a crush on werewolves? I am neither pro nor anti-werewolf.
She's verb.
I don't have, I don't have a particularly, I don't have a particularly strong feeling about werewolves one way or the other. I like them,
have
but...
no strong feelings one way or the other. My gut says maybe.
I like werewolves just fine. I understand the appeal. Waiting for this conversation pit to fucking disperse, as is the way. Jesus.
How was your day? Pretty good. Continues to stand next to each other, awkwardly.
How the wife and kids? Oh, they're alive.
For now.
They're alive. Oh, that's cool.
Now we're talking.
So, look, are we gonna have this all day?
Let's turn the cameras
Well,
on.
look, you're the one who didn't answer my request to go on a date, all right? You're the reason this is awkward.
You made it weird, Terry, not me.
Go
Can I...
Is that guy not have a leg?
Huh?
No, it's just propped up against a fence.
Man, I was really hoping that he just didn't have a leg.
What was that, boy?
What was that noise?
Raise the security level. Be on the lookout. Don't let him get away.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Ah, well. I tried. Granted, not very hard.
God, the aiming in this looks clunky as shit.
Spoilers to this!
Ow.
What's your health bar?
The green at the bottom.
It's behind me.
Yeah, it's behind Crafty.
So I am the new green.
It stands to reason that the little guys drop in one hit, but these dudes with the swords and shields, man.
These dudes with the Pokemon game.
This fucking Bane-looking motherfucker.
Pokemon fans are tough. Pokemon fans are the true Sigma males.
Well, speaking of which, did you see the new one today?
I did! I love
The
Grafai.
monkey.
It's not. I think Steven still wants to.
Yeah, Steven doesn't want spoilers, but I love him. Yeah, I love him.
Him. The
Him,
Pokemon.
the man.
Just to clarify, you're talking about the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Correct.
A spoiler alert! There's spoilers.
There are spoilers in this game.
Perhaps I'll pay her a visit.
Damn it! I was trying to avoid those.
Well, you're the one who picked up a fucking racing game with Forza, alright? What do you expect? The cars were gonna have spoilers.
God damn it, Crafty.
I'm out of...
Oh, wait, hold on. Zoids.
What about him?
Slowly crawls up to a guy, grabs him.
I think Zoids would probably actually be like an extremely effective and versatile.
They notice you like a second before they should actually be able to see you. Like, I think their vision... I straight up think their vision cones are just not accounting for objects.
This guy totally just punched him in the face!
Fuck it.
Hey boss, you seeing this shit?
Again, it's like, I'm trying to navigate the areas stealthily, but like, the way these patterns are set up are fucking bullshit.
It really is a case of why even bother with the stealth?
Because it'll make the encounters go by faster, truly.
See, with Zoids, I think it's a matter of which ones.
Like the medium-sized
one.
ones.
Designs are probably the most stable, so they could probably mount the largest and most effective weaponry. I'm not terribly familiar with Zoids in general, but generally speaking, when it comes to mechs, the bigger and slower, the worse you're dealing with. At least as far as practical is concerned. Now, rule of cool, big stompy robots are the shit. And there's no convincing anyone otherwise.
Ah, it's like a two-part finisher. That's why it slows down time like that.
Alright. Here's my contribution to the whole big thing. Meta bots.
You know, that's actually solid.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear him over the werewolf shenanigans.
Metabots. I think Aaron Tempest will agree with me.
Yeah, Metabots can be, like, fucking awesome. But then again, that's like creating, like, robot soldiers, right?
Are those like those child-sized toy robots that have a whole lot of customization?
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, just give your child a rocket launcher.
You know, just...
Like, straight up actual rocket launcher.
That'll teach them.
Well, okay, see, that's a separate category of battle automata altogether. Those are pint-sized androids at best. A battle mech is something that a person would get into.
So we're classifying a mech as something that has to be piloted. Got it.
Correct, yes.
If it's one of those Boston Dynamics robots with a machine gun taped to it, it's not a mech, it's a drone.
Don't you? I was about to say, how dare you talk about Blade Wolf this way?
Blade Wolf is a very sophisticated drone.
I am programmed with information on everyone.
My handler is a white... I work for the NSA, but my handler is a white woman.
Damn, that's rough.
I'm never going to taste peanut butter again. I just think it's really funny that they're like, oh, these are, like, sneaky, like, we need you to do your, like, infiltration mission, Snake, but I'm like, but I am in here slaughtering millions, leaving dozens of children orphaned.
See, here's the thing. Solid Snake cannot turn into a fucking 12-foot tall monster of destruction and death. So you kind of have to use the stealth. Here, this is literally a case of dominant strategy if we're taking game design terms here. Turning into a giant werewolf is just infinitely more efficient than stealthing. So why would you stealth?
Yeah, this game is called Werewolf the Apocalypse, right? Why the fuck would you not want to be a werewolf as often as possible?
Right? It feels wild that this game is trying to convince me that I do not want to, like, oh, you want to be stealthy. No, I really don't.
Like, is there even, like, a morality system where the less people you kill, the better your grade or
whatever? Oh, you still have to kill them is the thing. It's just whether or not you kill them with your claws or with a crossbow.
Fucking
so I'm killing them regardless. That's not the problem.
So the crossbow is a limited start the encounter ranged attack, whereas the werewolf is your main damage type.
And again, the fucking wolf can leap across the screen at Mach fucking 2, so again, what's the point?
Pack was threatening. Pack leaders turn herself into us. Since their leaders surrendered, individual pack members have stopped their attacks, site secure. Begin Earthbud protocol. Okay.
So Tarker's Mill isn't their only target.
It is not often that I watch games like this and, like, it actually makes the game design degree on my wall cry.
Yeah, this is not good. We were talking about this, right? Is, like, at least, because I heard, like, Swan Song is sub-tier. Right? I heard that, like... yeah, like, Swan Song is not good. The new VTM, like, story mode game, the Detroitoning of
I'm pretty sure
Vampire the Masquerade.
Area and not arouse suspicion.
Well, they specifically said that being a dog would...
No, I think they were saying the exact opposite.
That's right. If you want something, be quick.
Well, they're certainly not detecting us right now.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass I'm a fucking... Look at me!
God fucking what?
I'm with Endrin's intelligence division.
At least in Metal Gear, you had to disguise yourself, like, actually.
But why?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Perhaps you could answer a few questions for us. We know that you're working on the biofuel project. Can you think of any reason why someone would target you?
We're breadcrumbing you to stealth instead of being a werewolf. I think the fuck not.
Only a few scientists in your staff know the details. And of course, President Watkins.
You would be a were-Pomeranian at best.
See, I think that, okay, so... I think
Here we go, we're gonna do this.
I think this kind of method of play can work for this. However, the problem is they focused on the wrong thing. They should focus on, like, optimizing the combat as your werewolf form, and then utilize the stealth as option. Not stealth is mandatory, melee combat is second.
You don't think? Could they be after me because of the human testing?
I think the formula can work. It's just the order that they put it in is.
Yeah, the thing that's bugging me though, Ben, is like just the way that the dominant strategy plays out.
Then why did you start saying it?
Who, me?
Fucking anyone who disagrees has to undergo a series of no, I can't share that information with anyone. Then bitch, why did you start? Negotiate.
Oops, I should not have said that.
Tell me what you can tell me without the NDA.
Okay.
All right. This is fucking the negotiation of this is wild. Cause like, look at me.
You know, this body language that this scientist has is like, something about this seems suspicious, but I don't know what. Maybe it's something to do with the fact that this guy looks like a fucking biker from San Fran.
We came up with a plan to test the effects.
I'm sorry, this is a biofuel?
Yeah. She deserves to die if I needs this.
In that you have to buy our fuel.
On humans. I see.
What does it have with me? Why am I being targeted by terrorists?
Because it's funny.
Calm down, Mrs. Folks. The intelligence division will take care
What
of
if
this.
what
You
if
have my word.
what if someone actually targeted someone, like some terrorists actually targeted someone,
Please,
and
Mrs.
the
Folks,
reason was
focus.
we thought it'd be funny.
We believe you have data on the biofuel
We
project
thought
somewhere on
we thought
site.
terrorizing this
Is
one
that
person's
correct?
life would be really hilarious, and it was.
That's right.
Can I just introduce you, TP, to the movie known as fucking The Truman Show?
In fact.
Give me your badge, Mrs. Folks. We'll need to completely wipe your hard drive. Can't take any risks with that sort of thing.
You're right.
So wait, Crafty, you were saying?
I suppose I do.
What was I saying? Fuck. Yep, I remember now. It's basically they've set this up and it is so much easier to just fucking clear a room in
Professor Lupin talks to Harry Potter and says, Harry, I'm a werewolf. Harry replied, are you effing serious? Lupin then said, oh yeah, that too.
Are completely incongruent with one another.
God damn it, James. That one's good.
At least in something like Metal Gear Rising, like there's a reason why you would stealth, because it can increase your rank. Because I believe the more stealth kills you get, the less likely you'll get into combat, and thus the less likely you'll take damage, or you may even get more points for the stealth kills. You know?
Yeah, no,
there might be less enemies if you stealthily kill everyone as opposed to the other way around, you know?
Yeah. The risk reward in here is fuck.
I'm inside.
Mooks before you go ham on everybody.
Yeah.
And not to mention, the game gives you more than enough space to perform a lot of these stealth kills, as opposed to this game where it doesn't look like they give you, like, any room.
Yeah, there's very minimal room for error.
Like, maybe those extra waves wouldn't appear if you stealth killed everyone. Problem.
No, you can stealth clear an area. I know you can because I've done it before earlier, but like
there's
it's
nothing. But there's no way to like add to that. Like there's no.
God, this fucking building is run by alcoholics. Christ alive.
This place is built like a librarian's miniskirt.
What the fuck are you looking at?
I've got the data. Good.
I love the edit with the eyes.
Daddy, he hit me!
You wearing the purple suit?
Purple suit?
Yeah.
Then you deserved it.
Sir, I dinged your statue. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Sir, it's Corporal,
I'm
sir.
Corporal, sir. Yes, I am.
Sir, it's Captain, sir.
Obvious, sir?
Obviously, I'm a captain.
Worth it.
But there's something.
It's just... Sir, I'm confused. You would be!
Look into it.
He truly needs to come back from his fucking Avatar frozen state.
He really does.
Well, he's a fucking doctor.
I think he.
Imagine getting surgery done on you by Purple Eyes.
I think he said he. I think he said he actually is done with those.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Though his last
clear
one
on
was
the
also.
situation. I have no idea what you just said.
His last one, however, was still really good.
Oh yeah.
Wait, his last one was the Digimon one, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Personally.
Is there like a way I can?
I don't think there's.
Oh, I can just. Yeah. Huh?
I don't think.
On God, for real?
I don't think there's any line more appropriate than just, hey, finally a worthy opponent. Get in the fucking.
Man, it really is this easy, huh?
They all just got in the bag.
Oh. She has begun her movement pattern. I've decided to stare meaningfully out the window. I'm rethinking my life. I'm thinking about possibly buying a boat. Well, now you're not going to think of much, because I did, in fact, just kill you. Anyone else in here? No.
Folded like a fucking pancake.
Folded like a French omelet.
Imagine, like, living out your life, just doing whatever you want to do.
Minding your own fucking business, and then just this giant 6'3" skinhead runs up on you and beats the fucking shit out of you.
I mean, that's just fucking Thursday back in England for me.
You get beat up by a lot of skinheads, Crafty?
Yes.
What were you wearing?
The purple suit.
How dare you insin- How then you deserved it.
You deserved it.
Look, you can get into some fucking shit for wearing certain things back home.
Yeah, I know.
I once had my fucking cowboy hat stapled to the wall.
Why were you wearing a cowboy hat?
I had just come back from vacation.
How are you holding up?
From?
Florida.
Ah. See, the problem is you bought it in Florida.
Yep.
One of my favorite fun facts is that apparently the Japanese know like 3 places in America, and they're Texas as a whole, LA, and New York.
Yeah.
They have no concept of the Florida man. Thank fuck.
Thank God.
I have no idea if this is the right direction I'm supposed to be going in. All I know is that I'm looking for skill points.
Which is a shame, because you'd think that they'd really like Louisiana.
You'd sure think.
You know,
at least for the food. I mean, have you seen what goes in an etouffee?
Oh no, this is the right way. Eh, well, fuck it.
What is an etouffee?
Well, it comes after the air one thing.
Shut up.
I hate how
because he's too slow.
Yeah, he's so quick with them, which is the most annoying part.
He's too fast, which is faster than one fast.
These are the fastest puns in the West.
Et tu fast, et tu fourier.
Et tu fuck your mom.
To Judas.
Can I just?
Anyway.
Oh, no. Well.
Well, time to Hulk out.
It's time to bust you into 1,000 pieces. Consume my penis.
And this army base has so many banes. Oh yes, I was wondering what would break first.
Your body or your
back.
Your body or just
your
body or just your back?
Oh my gosh! Just dragging that guy along.
Oh, this is my favorite, is watch this shit.
It will never not be funny.
Please, Uncle Crafty, more puns.
Okay, see, that kind of mech right there, while it's a little clumsy and it's probably moving the way it shouldn't be, it's also way too much exposure for the occupier, for the operator. But yeah, something in that vein is about almost the right level of practicality. What you'd want to do is you'd want to encase the operator in some sort of ablative plating.
Would still lose to an anti-tank rifle, though.
Well, yeah, but anti-tank rifles are designed for punching through armored shit.
It's literally why they're called anti-tank rifles.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What about Gurren Lagann?
There's
well,
nothing.
Kind of works on bullshit anyway.
There is absolutely not a singular fucking thing that is practical about Gurren Lagann. Not a singular thing, and that's the best part about Gurren Lagann.
I mean.
Oh wow, really? On God video game?
Alright.
Etu video game?
Piece of industrial equipment.
Oh boy.
Not unlike these walkers here.
That does bring up a question. Are the walkers in Star Wars mech?
You mean like AT-ATs?
Yeah, like the AT-AT, the AT-PT, or the AT-ST.
I think that's,
Actually, they are pronounced at-ats.
Oh, I can feel Justin screaming downstairs. I can feel it. We had this conversation like a couple of weeks ago. He's like, I swear to God, if another motherfucker comes up to me and calls them at-ats, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Well, the AT-AT, if I'm assuming that that one's the camel walker and not confusing it with the other.
I have no idea what that was about just now. All right.
But yeah, the camel walker, that qualifies as a mech in my mind. More of a quad mech than anything else. Like,
then not. Well, why not the ATST?
Because that's more of a walker than anything. Like the Scout Sentinel in 40K.
So it needs arms in order for it to be a mech.
Generally speaking, it needs to have either. No. Well, there's the Locust in Battletech is another thing.
Yeah, because I was literally just about to say like that. All of the vehicles in BattleTech are considered mechs.
A
So
lot
there's
of
like
the vehicles in Battletech. So yeah, I guess if you really want to get technical, the ATST that
Really?
Walker is a.
This is the way you want to do it?
Oh no! That one probably qualifies as a mech, although I'd probably more classify it as a much lighter variant than anything rather suited for.
Oh no, he's glowing purple.
Armor combat, but yeah.
How you like these frenzy modes, fucker? Consume. Rip and tear until it is done!
So I have a question. This is probably not one that we can answer, but you know, worth asking.
Yeah.
When the werewolf turns purple.
Yeah.
Does that mean his hair is purple?
Yes.
He's wearing the purple suit. He deserves it.
Oh, you're still here.
The police in purple eyes. The color purple is sin.
Okay, did you hear about the werewolf that's in the base? Yeah, I heard about him. Can we be ready when he possibly gets to this room? Nah, there's no way he'll get past there.
Werewolves aren't real.
Okay, werewolves aren't real. Just turn off the monitor.
Yeah,
werewolves aren't real! Turn off the monitor!
If you don't believe in them, they can't hurt you. Oh god, I didn't believe in them!
It's
I don't believe
fucking fairy logic.
If you don't believe in them, then they can't hurt you. Oh god, they're hurting me! They're hurting me so much!
Stop believing in them then.
What the fuck?
You're believing too hard.
What the fuck is that?
Clap your hands.
It's my dad.
I do believe in werewolves. I do.
I'm asserting my dominance. I wish I could hit a button.
Ragdolling.
He just drank whiskey in front of me.
This is just like one of my Japanese animes.
I watched him turn into smoke and come out of the vent. Turned into a dog, turned back into a man, stared at me, drank a whiskey, and then left. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's like he disguised himself as a creature. I guess you could say he's an imposter.
What kind of whiskey was it?
I don't know, Jack Daniels.
David, tell me what kind of whiskey it was.
I don't know. It didn't have a label on it. It could have been Jack Daniels. It could have been anything.
It was in a brown paper bag.
No.
Why is it?
He was drinking. I realized.
Why does it keep making me sneak in here? I killed everybody. There's no one in here.
I mean, obviously he was drinking Jack Russell.
I hate it. I hate it here. I swear to God.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
And it's sure as shit not me.
Ben, this is why you can't ever keep a campaign going.
That, first of all, that was Ontario. There's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of reasons why Ben can't keep a campaign going, and his shitty puns aren't one of them.
Yeah, it's called my debilitating ADHD.
Plus, it's not a case of puns, else fuck, I'd never finish a game.
Oh, and imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome is a fucking nightmare for me.
Well, stop venting!
This motherfucker, so by the way, this motherfucker, this son of a bitch, he hops in my DMs, and he's like, man, I've been having a really hard time lately, can I vent to you? And I said, yeah, and he sends me a gif of the fucking Among Us climbing into a vent. I hate him.
I was prepared to hear you out emotionally.
I know.
I was!
I know, and I appreciate it. I really do, but I needed to, I need to keep you on your toes, you know?
Oh, I'm out of...
Are we out of werewolf juice?
Yeah, fuck it.
Ow.
I got it.
Yeah, I point this out. Every encounter so far hasn't just turned out like this. Because it's easier.
Yeah.
It's easier, and spoilers, it's also more fun.
Yeah.
It's almost like this is their main gameplay loop.
That's why I was saying, like, if they just made the game around the combat and made the stealth optional, it would have been better.
Yeah, I do not know why it keeps defaulting to stealth. Did you know that, by the way...
Just go werewolf everywhere, you know?
Yeah, because...
Clearly not gonna punish you for doing that.
Yeah, because here's the thing, alright? In Metal Gear, you don't have a werewolf form. You can't tank bullets like a fucking sponge. You go down in maybe 1 or 2 hits if you're lucky.
You do have a mech, though.
But yeah, so...
Why do they just give these ostensibly open-top forklifts fucking flamethrowers and lightning projectors?
Because your mom.
But
The hair is purple.
Burn for a long-ass time? You would scorch the feet of the operator with this setup if you were using flamethrower.
Listen, it's okay. It's just a video game.
Also, did they put fucking buzzsaws on that thing?
It's okay.
Warhammer does the same thing. What do you mean?
Warhammer at least has the excuse of the operator generally being fully encased, or mostly machined. This is just a meat man on a forklift.
But he is OSHA certified, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But also, you can try and say...
My man is in fact forklift certified, so it's fine.
But
the fucking guttural no from Steven just now.
But that also means he tried to kill him with a forklift.
Metal Gear has a sniper wolf form. This is true. Remember, the officers are here for your safety. Do not judge them by their appearance. So that's why. So that's why I'm just walking around, like, fully clad.
You know, that actually brings up a good point. There wasn't a werewolf in Metal Gear.
There was a vampire, though.
There was a vampire, but there's no werewolf.
There was also a psychic and a ghost, so we're almost in the territory where we can say Metal Gear happens in the World of Darkness universe.
You know what?
And don't forget the greatest enemy of all, Santa Claus.
Yeah, I mean, there's a part of me that wants to be like, oh, whatever, you know, like, try, like, I wanna, you know, I wanna try, but, like, the other part of me is like, Steven's right, like, this is the gameplay loop. Enter area.
Again,
kill boss.
Enter area, become furry, kill everyone.
Yeah, again, this is literally, for those in chat, this is a literal demonstration of the game design term dominant strategy.
Yeah, like there is not a singular reason other than it makes the game take longer for me to...
Oh, God forbid that the most fun part of the game also make it take longer.
No, I mean, it makes the game take longer if I do the stealth, that's it.
Oh.
Like, that's the only real reason I have to not just do this, to not just rip and tear.
Until it is done.
Because, yeah, like I said with the comparison to Metal Gear, because that's like the stealth game, is that, yeah, there's a reason to stealth because you can't fucking tank.
Yeah, you cannot... You have to, like, you have to get some shit in order to be able to tank hits.
Yeah, and also let's not ignore Splinter Cell, okay?
I'm just saying.
Or Hitman. Hitman technically qualifies as a stealth
Oh,
game.
fuck. You guys need to watch my buddy Phantom Savage play fucking Hitman. He plays it like a goddamn madman. It's great.
How do I leave? Oh, I have to leave. It's time to leave.
Has the base been taken care of?
Yeah, I guess.
Stop sneaking. It's okay. You don't need to sneak anymore. Even if you run into people, you'll just go wolf mode.
We are literally playing as Zora right now in the sense of you can't get touched if you're on fire.
Yeah, truly. Truly the conflict is where? I'm like 8 feet tall. I can throw a bus. I am indestructible. Like, this is the thing, too, right? I think part of the reason they implemented the stealth in the way that they did is because... So, fun fact about werewolves in World of Darkness, there is no threat. Like, if you're... One of the things... You have, like, next to no physical threats as a werewolf in World of Darkness from anything.
No natural predators.
No, they are apex... They are apex predators. You can the lowest level of werewolf can bully anything short of an antediluvian for fun. I can dunk a 6th gen's head in the toilet because I feel like it.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Like,
sounds like werewolves have a pretty solid deal. What's the catch?
They are more environmentally focused, and therefore, because of that, you're more inclined to, like, avoid conflict, because people can fuck up your entire area looking for you, and also you can't just Hulk out in public because it'll drop the veil and you'll get in a lot of trouble, and you'll get killed.
And you'll get hunted.
Yeah, hunters will come for you.
The same reason vampires can't just go take over the world.
Yeah, it's the same thing, truly.
They'll be outnumbered and slaughtered.
Yeah, it's truly the same thing.
Obviously really good against these technically isolated groups of enemies, but if you were fighting all of them at the same time in the same place, you'd kill a lot of them, but they would kill you sooner rather than...
Yeah. It's 100% a case of, like, the main reason... You can think about it like this. If your question is, why doesn't X supernatural do Y? It's because the Crusades happened, and we would like them to not happen again.
Yeah.
Because in World of Darkness, canonically, the Crusades were hunters just mowing fucking supers down, and nobody could stop them.
Yeah, because there's a term for this. It's called the Proletariat Revolution. So there was a... Remember when Area 51 was going to get raided?
Yeah.
The phrase going around was...
They can't stop... Yeah, they can't stop all of us.
Exactly, which is, and then someone in response to, like, I think a tweet that someone saying that was, these guys know what a proletariat revolution is. Can we do this for, like, actually something important?
I mean,
okay.
I agree with that Area 51 sentiment on the grounds that precision munitions are a thing. But
oh yeah, crowd control's monstrous.
Military, they don't have access to fucking tomahawks.
Listen, I don't need a tomahawk. I don't need a tomahawk missile if there's 100 of us. But like,
a predator missile would probably do a lot of damage to a werewolf. I'm just saying.
Not as much as you would. Truly, unironically, not as much as you would think.
Yeah, in the game, like you get chased by a werewolf at one point, and the only way to stop it is to literally crush it with 300 pounds of steel.
And it doesn't kill it.
It doesn't even crush it entirely.
No, it doesn't kill them. It just stops them so you can get away. Like you don't understand the spooky thing about werewolves are kind of like the biggest and the baddest, right? There is not shit you can do. If you get picked up by a cairn, you're done.
There appears to be a dog on premise. Oh my god, it's a dude.
You're right. Well. But like, It's really fucking funny, actually. Purely because, like, it's just great that, like, you get to watch vampires who walk around like they're the cream of the crop be like, no, you are bargain bin, baby. You're freer than the samples at Costco. There ain't shit that you can do against a fucking werewolf. Not shit.
Yeah, werewolves in their werewolf form are like fucking are like tragic. You have better luck going 1-to-1 against a tank.
I think the only thing that's really scary outside of werewolves is, souped up mummies are bad.
What about mages?
Mages can't... Oh, I died.
Wow.
Mages are weird. They're not really a combat force, truly.
But a mage with sufficient time to prepare against who knows that a werewolf is coming their way could have a countermeasure in place.
Yeah, it's you
like
could...
Batman. He's just a guy, but he's really well equipped, and he's generally really well prepared.
Yeah, you don't... mages are... The thing you have to remember as well about mages, canonically, is mages have, like, the biggest, preternatural drawback. Which is that if you fuck up a spell, like, the paradox will kill you. Like, it'll fuck you, it'll kill you and or fuck you up in ways that you cannot possibly comprehend.
Yeah.
Like Paradox
is... can kill you guys.
Paradox is fucking scary.
Yeah. Like, a hunter can kill a werewolf. It is possible. It is within the realm of their abilities.
It's just
However, like, you
hard.
have to plan ahead, and you have to get the jump on them.
Yeah,
because if you give a werewolf any time to recover, any kind of breathing room at all, you're done.
Nah, I know how to stop any werewolf ever. Drop them in a Pandora jewelry store.
Jesus.
Finding a werewolf in a jewelry store does actually seem like ideal terrain. There's a whole bunch of gold and silver lying around.
Just turn off the monitor.
I love that so much. Werewolves are real. Just turn off the monitor.
But now, can you just imagine a fucking werewolf who, like, gets knocked through a mall into a Pandora, and the Pandora employee's just like, fuck this, puts on the ring, and punches it.
No, he just looks over just like, I knew this day would come. Puts on silver brass knuckles. Bring it on!
Silver brass knuckles? Boy, someone's confident. Yeah, give me a silver-tipped spear any day. At least that I have some distance.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, it was the werewolf to put in the silver brass knuckles?
I mean, if you know you're gonna fight it in close quarters anyway, you might as well.
Nah, it's just so funny because you imagine like the lady in like her uniform suit is just like, I knew it. Puts on the ring.
I knew this day would come.
Press the button that says
how very hunter of you.
In case of werewolf break blast.
Those guys should have roasted each other. That was reckless flamethrower usage. You are the perfect height where aiming for your center of mass means also aiming at the operator of the other guy.
Well, here's the thing, Steve. It's friendly fire.
Fucking friendly fire is not friendly. Remember, once you pull the pin, Mr. Grenade is not your friend nor anyone else's. And the same applies to fire.
Mr. Grenade is not your friend.
But he invited you over for brunch. Why won't you be friends with Mr. Grenade?
Be friends with Mr. Grenade. Fucking, like...
Because fuck you and anyone near you.
One of my favorite things about...
Pineapple is very good at negotiating a few things.
Canonically, one of my favorite things about Hunter over like every other splat in World of Darkness is that I fucking love the sensation of like you are the bottom of the food chain.
Yeah.
But you can technically kill anyone else here.
Yeah, it is 100% being a hunter in World of Darkness is just bluffing and praying to God they don't notice.
I don't notice anything.
It's just like, I am your Satan. I am the thing that you tell your vampire children to be afraid of at night. I am everything that you could ever possibly fear, he said, posturing and hoping to God that the vampire didn't look it in.
Their distraction.
I'm everything
bear.
everything you could possibly fear, says the hunter, doing the draw me like one of your French girl poses.
I'm everything you could ever possibly fear, says the hunter, shaking in his boots, hoping to God he passed his deception check. Oh, hello.
Humans are bleeding Gaia dry and strengthening the
Well,
world.
they do say when you die, you shit yourself.
They do say that. That is a thing they say.
Yep, he's dead.
I can smell it.
Need to go back here. I saw the bear.
A bear.
A bear. What's up, big man?
With this, I set you free. Return to Hiten.
I thank you, Fianna warrior.
They're fucking weird. I love them. I love that the fucking forest spirits are weird. I like that they're not like pretty. I like that they're spooky and creepy and weird.
Well, yeah, because the forest is spooky and creepy and weird.
Yeah, I know. I've always been a big fan of like.
Standing bear, I realize
stalwart allies.
I really like, I've always really liked, like, nowadays it's becoming, like, old hat, which makes me upset, because I feel like it's become old hat without it really ever doing the things I want it to do, but I like, spooky, like, spooky, woodsy, nature-based horror, as opposed to, like...
I do too.
Because, like, everyone wants to lean into, like, the native mysticism, which is creepy and gross and weird, and don't do that, but, like, the woods are spooky! Like, the woods at night are a spooky place. The woods at night are deep and dark and whatever. I don't know how the poem goes, but, like, you know? The stars at night shine so bright down here in the heart of Texas, fucking whatever.
You'll never be alone because you'll have trees.
That sounds pretty ominous.
You'll never be alone because you'll have trees and that shadow demon exactly 3
I don't know whether or not I don't know whether or not that's a compliment or a threat.
That depends entirely on the trees. Like, it's just, I don't know, I feel like spooky, ominous woods shit is something that is not capitalized on nearly enough.
You know what? I'm inclined to agree with you. Two best horror movies that involve forests. One, Blair Witch Project.
Yeah,
Two,
right?
Yeah, 2, Predator.
Yeah, like, it's there's always, like, but see, I disagree even with that, right? Because, like, there's always this emphasis on, like, oh, a thing stalking you, but, like, the woods themselves are just spooky and creepy. It's a lot of noises, a lot of obscured vision, and it's simultaneously a place that can be absolutely gorgeous and fucking terrifying.
Nothing is going to dishearten your soul any more than listening to an elk cry in the middle of the woods.
It's the worst. It's the worst. I can confirm it's the fucking worst. Oh my god.
In the trees, no one can hear you scream. Because if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it.
My man is fucking stanced up.
That's just how the laws of physics work.
No, you don't know that.
don't need to know that.
Yeah, you do. You do need to know it. You need to know it demonstrably for a fact. And if you can witness the sound, then you were there to witness it. So you don't know.
I can assume that things happen.
You can assume.
For them.
You can assume, but you can't state it's a fact.
It's called object permanence, not sound permanence.
Exactly. Exactly.
Besides, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
You can't. This is an assumption. You're making an assumption. You know nothing. You are a fool.
Look, when a tree falls, it is creating sound every time we observe one, right?
Right.
There's no reason that our presence would change that.
You can't know that. Maybe it does.
Oh my fucking.
If we're not monitoring it, then we can't prove whether or not it does or does not make a sound.
On a huge scale.
Don't explain objects' permanence to a man with ADHD. It doesn't comprehend me.
I thought you were gonna say you are the bottom, and I was like, Jeff? I'm glad that my fan base really does remember my characters well enough that that's the knee-jerk reaction.
I gotta go. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Later.
I was looking forward to a vampire game where we break the back of the Second Inquisition. That would be fucking rad, actually. I'd fuck with it. Listen, I would fuck with a Hunter game set during the Dark Ages. That'd be dope. That'd kick ass. I'd love that.
I don't think anyone here has enough historical knowledge to accurately portray that.
It's a thing in the books is that during the during quotes it's not the Dark Ages, it's
talk about taking the bull by the
but that'd be fucking awesome. Hiten is saying tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that. It's true.
We'll be taking it by the tail.
Tide goes in, clean comes out.
By the way,
literally the moon's gravitational pull on the Earth affects the tides.
No, that we know. That's measurable. That's measurable data. That's for sure.
That'd be a real
But you literally, you cannot present me with the data that it makes a sound. You can't, because by virtue of you having the data, you observed it, and therefore it is untrue. You don't know.
Okay, well, how about this? What if I set up an audio recording device and had it record a tree for the entirety of its lifespan up until the moment it fell? And at no point was I physically there for it.
You'd still be observing it. It has to...
What are we defining observation as, then?
If you perceive it...
If you perceive it, then it is being observed.
But I'm not observing anything. I just have a device
what the
recording audio out in the
Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Nobody's attending to it.
Okay, so we know narratively, sorry, because cutscenes is happening. Alright, so they're doing worm-based experiments on people, they were doing them on monkeys, and now they're doing them on people, and it's making them angry. It's 28 days later. That's what I'm getting out of this.
The problem is, even if we manage to open the
I'm getting out of this that it's 28 days later. That's what I'm getting out of this. Why is this a debate that needs to be settled? It's not! I'm right, and Steven is fighting tooth and nail to...
You are objectively not.
You can't prove that!
Same logic.
See, here's the thing, chat. We are in fact just comically trolling one another for giggles.
You objectively cannot prove that it doesn't make a sound. I, however, have the data of every fucking observed tree falling in existence.
But that's the whole point! You observed them!
That doesn't change anything, though. Whether or not we're observing it doesn't affect whether or not a tree is going to make a sound.
Absence of a negative doesn't prove a positive, you fucker!
You're the fucker!
Now for our next argument, chicken or egg?
Well, obviously the egg came first.
Well, yeah, definitively the egg came first. Yeah, obviously.
Because the chicken has ancestors.
And the egg...
obviously, at some point, one of those ancestors laid an egg that became what we now know as a chicken. But that ancestor was not, at the time itself, the chicken. So the egg came first.
I know, it's just funny how we're fucking doing these.
Now, obviously, you could say that that ancestor organism came first, but that's not what we're defining as a chicken here, now is it?
I love that first it's me adamantly refusing, and I still do, by the way. It's not a bit. Jimmy Buffett isn't country music. And now it's me yelling at Steven about how you cannot prove that if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, that it makes a sound. You can't prove it.
You are talking about Schrodinger's tree fell.
I am!
The only way to know for sure is to observe it in your mind. Except for the fact that, unlike a cat in a fucking box, trees fall all the goddamn time, and cats are not locked into the boxes they jump into.
Listen,
regularly.
Listen, I'm not saying that you don't have enough reasonable data to make an assumption. That's not my point. You absolutely do. You have plenty of reasonable data to make your assumption, and that's totally fine. But it's just that. It's an assumption. Using the methods you are providing inherently negates the point of the exercise, and therefore...
It's stupid. It's stupid that this is even a discussion.
I love it.
I love our friend group.
We are the same people who will vehemently talk to each other like this, and then 5 minutes later be like, so, we playing Yu-Gi-Oh later? Although I am literally going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh in 10 minutes on my stream.
True. Pluggers.
Pluggers.
Alright, let's... Oh, I need 4? Alright, fucking fine. Once I can heal silver bullet damage, then truly on God it is fucking over for you idiots.
What I will say in what time I've got left here before I bounce is, hey, Chad, did you know subs are 30% off right now? You should definitely give those.
Subs are 30% off. So, I did want to talk about this a little bit. Actually, you know what? Since we saved there, I'm gonna... It's the wrong button. It's the wrong button. Where the fuck is the leave the video game button?
It's the power button.
No, that'll turn off my controller.
Just turn off the monitor.
Oh, here it is. I'm a fool. Okay, main menu. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so...
Excuse me, turning off the monitor only works with werewolves.
So, a couple of things. Oh, wait, sorry, let me hang on. It's because I'm gonna get ready for the abrupt ending of the YouTube video. Bada bing.